Boys, we've been another video. Today we're going to be doing DK Priest, and at this time I had like Rival 1 gear on, and I think here I was going to run the Aegis Trinket, but I decided not to because it was rank 1. It was only rank 1, and obviously it only does 20k, so it's not going to do much. And I realized it also wasn't a DK, so I'm not going to run it. So I just run the Haste Trinket. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to use our Swarm. We're going to basically do our rotation like this. Now, you can do it a little differently, but I do it like this. I trinket it here into a disarm, which is kind of bad, obviously. Now, usually you want to silence off of stuns every time, try not to space it, and you can get them unhealable damage. I kind of click my buttons a little late, so I end up not doing as much damage as I wanted to. But thankfully, I click the button A-bomb, we start killing things. Now, when I get fully geared, when I get all of them stats together, because obviously here I had Rival 1 gear on, I wish I had better conduits, but obviously I'm going to be stuck with 200 conduits even until I'm 2400. So that's kind of unfortunate. Obviously here I'm starting to get pounded. I use Icebound, or I actually started self-healing myself for a second. I actually didn't even have Icebound because I used it in the opener for like more damage. And basically here we're just trying to keep our stacks at like 4+ so we can use our dark thing, whatever it's called. And basically we're just gonna get over stacks and click my number 2 button. Honestly, I don't even know what my powers are, like their names, because I've been playing DK for less than like a week. So, we're just doing unhealable damage, and basically we're just kind of waiting for our Swarm and Transfusion to be on the same cooldown so we can use them both at the same time. Now me, I'm too lazy to wait, so I just do unhealable damage no matter what. And basically all we're doing is just doing consistent damage, and they can't do nothing about it. As you can see, they're both just dying because I do unhealable damage. And we do get a kick, and we do win the game off this, I think. Let's see what happens. I actually don't think they die here. I tried to kill this totem, but I decided I was too lazy to do it, so instead I'm just going to try to keep my damages pumping. And my Priest is actually doing really good by CCing this guy, so as you can see, I'm going to try to stun off it. I could have waited a little bit longer. I kind of did it way too early. I should have waited till after the fear, but not a big deal. So we're going to kick Hex here. As you can see, we're going to kick that. Whenever my Priest doesn't have Fade or he doesn't have Death, he's going to be using that. And basically, we're going to Icebound here on his damage, so we're not doing, we're not taking the unhealable dam. My guy tries to get a Hex. As you can see, my Priest fades. This guy's trying to run away. I have A-bomb coming up in 2 seconds, and as you can see, we click that button, and it's over. Once you get it, if I had 2100 gear, I could probably almost kill him every time in the opener. But since I have Rival 1 gear and my stats are kind of low, we kill him in the opener regardless. Doesn't matter. I just silence GG. Not much they can do about that one. So versus this, we're just going to go Priest. I usually always like to go healers, but it depends on if it's like... It depends on the healer. Like if it's a Wrestler Shaman and you use this as Vital, I usually will go the second target. Usually if they're both stacking, you're just going to kill them both anyway. Here, I'm going to go healer. As you can see, he's kind of undergeared, 80k HP. And all we're going to do is we're going to get our Swarm out, or we can stun. Let's see what happens. So I'm getting my stacks up. Swarm, Transfusion. I'm going to stun, A-bomb, and basically get my minions out and then do unhealable dam. And he just dies in the opener because my Priest has 10k a second, and then I just do unhealable dam on top. GG, no re. This game here, we're going to be going Priest. This guy was running Res, and they still lost. I don't know how, like, this Priest, honestly, was probably, like, one of the worst Priests I have ever faced. I don't know what he was doing the entire game, but, thankfully here, as you can see, we silence off our stun, and we just do unhealable damage. And he actually just cancels his Fade for some reason, instead of just instantly fearing, so we get every cooldown on the opener. If he wasn't Res, that would have been so great, because, obviously I don't want to face a Priest with Res. I grip him off. I could use my anti-magic sheet, or, zone, but I decided not to because, he's literally doing no damage. So as you can see, I'm going to trinket instantly on his grip. We're just doing... I don't know how he doesn't die here. I really don't. Like, he got super lucky. So this guy silences me for some reason. I don't know what that play was, but, grats. He lay on hands himself, kind of unfortunate, but as you can see, they have 0 cooldowns. All I need to do is get ready to do my Swarm into my Transfusion, and then get a stun going, and then we can just do more damage. So you're trying to line those up. Now, usually I'm too lazy to, like, I'll wait, like, I'm just too lazy to do it. I just don't feel like it. So I'm going to kick him on him. I'm going to use it, like, right now. Never mind. I don't know. Now I use it on stun, so as you can see, he gets feared. I stun on fear. So you want to try to, like, get those cooldowns at the same time. So he fears on my stun, and as you can see, he just dies. And a pretty nice, good old-fashioned CC chain. And we take that W. So yeah, basically, even though we're playing, Zug Zug, we still try to get those CC downs. Getting those CC downs can also help you for other classes. Like if you start learning it from playing classes that don't need it, and then you go to like a different class, you already have the generic version of, how to actually sync your cooldowns. But you don't really need to, especially if you're like playing low CR or something like that. It's like you don't really need to. Which honestly, this is low CR, obviously. So here we actually just win the opener. As I said, you just stun into a silence straight off after, and you basically just have mind games on him. It's either he has to trank and basically die to himself because of the mind games. But as you can see, we stun him, so he couldn't trap. He actually trinkets instantly. We get Iron Bark. We pull him in. My guy has stun, I think, so I silence him, and I use my pet stun right after, as you can see. So I pet stun him, and then my pre stuns him, or incaps him late second. And as you can see, we kill him in the opener against all odds, and we did unhealable damage yet again. For the next game here, Priest Rogue. Now usually I like going Priest. Rogues are just they're annoying. It's like I just don't want. I'm too lazy to go after a rogue. So here I'm gonna zone his Vendetta Sepsis because I think your zone counters his Sepsis. I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure it's magic damage, but I could be wrong, obviously. But I get the rogue out, and as you can see, he's just getting chained. Now this is the most broken thing that somebody can do. So as you can see, I just do my 4-button rotation. I silence out of my stun, and we get every cooldown. So he has to trinket. If he's lucky, he was res there. This is the most annoying cooldown. I don't know why Blizzard hasn't gotten this out of the game. You can res on point. We almost kill him, as you can see. I almost kill him. Like, so close. He kinnies me. My guy grips his skinny. And basically, we're in a good clear mode to just go out there and basically do more damn. I have perma-chains. I don't know why chains isn't DR'd. I think that's just dumb. Like, I don't know why slows aren't DR'd. It's just, pretty idiotic. But, it's Blizzard's mindset, so... They have the IQ of a dung beetle, so unfortunate. Basically here, he already used Bime. As you can see, my priest actually death blind, so he was very upset about that. Or he faded it, I'm not sure. But as you can see, we're doing more damage to this guy. Unfortunately, I don't have much damage, so as soon as he Vendetta Sepsis, we're going to instantly Icebound. So we kind of holded it, and then I was like, nope. So I used cooldowns, my guy Guardians me, and I almost die. Almost through every cooldown I have, I almost die. So as you can see, I have Necro Shield back up. We're still hitting on the priest, and we have our A-bomb coming up at 50, so it's still a while before we can do anything. So we're actually, my transfusion is like my only time where you're doing damage. So I'm trying to use all my pets together, just do unhealable damage, and we're basically just pumping them to death with pets because it's fun. Auto attacks for the win. So we Necro Shield. The pre-Kinnies here, I did get a little bit of a Necro Shield, and my priest, as you can see, isn't CC'd, so they weren't actually doing fears on sync. So this is a perfect reason of the rogue just kinning and the priest not being anywhere near for CC. So I stun the rogue because obviously I don't have any big cooldowns coming up. And basically we're just kind of waiting for that moment. I do use my shield. I probably didn't need to. My guy actually is drinking, so maybe it was a good choice so I wasn't taking damage. So as you can see, I do have stun. And this was actually a really close kill by them. Really, really close. My guy got a full drink, but he had no serenities. So I actually almost died. So I delete my pet for the heal here, and I'm kind of just trying to self-heal myself. And I'm going to try to kite him. I'm just going to chain and kite. And basically, since he doesn't have a step, we can kind of kite him out. And that was their only chance to win the game right there. Now, he does have Vendetta Sepsis, but since he's running the one-shot, he has to wait every 2 minutes. And my one-shot is actually better than his. His lasts for like 6 seconds. Mine lasts for like 15, 20 seconds. So now we're just getting the A-bomb ready. He's kind of pre-kiting. Really good by him. We do get a stun off and basically win the game here. I get my minions out, I silence them, GG. And he does Guardian the Rogue, as you can see, I think. So he Guardians now. So he actually did Guardian, but I think I did too much damage to where it just went through. Because when you run res, your Guardian's actually weaker. I think that's what it is. So since he's running the res talent, it deletes basically his Guardian. So this is a tank. This is actually a really fast game. Usually I like going tanks because they take actually more damage. This guy did unhealable damage. He was hitting 20k Vanquish shields, and as you can see, I click my insane amount of damage, and my priest does get a MC or MS, whatever it's called. I don't even remember. I'm just too lazy to think about it. So as you can see, he gets it instantly, and we do kill him right there. So GG to that guy. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. We are going to be pushing 2400 on my DK and my Hunter for the last rest of this season. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, peace.